Hey everyone, I'm going to do a review install of these AlphaRex Projection Lens Pro headlights. They do not have directions for the install, and the few reviews online don't go over the install. The headlights themselves are pretty simple. That's not the issue. See a little body damage. The reason I had to replace mine, turkey vulture decided to fly out in front of me. But anyway, we'll start off with, you need to remove 1, 2, 3 T15 screws. That's why I got this T15 driver here. You also need a 10mm socket and another 10mm socket on a ratchet, because there is a 10mm bolt holding your light in this area right here. So that's why you're removing this part of your inner fender well, so you can get your hand back in here, remove that bolt. You have to pop all these plastic tabs, take this plastic liner off. You've got a bolt right here, get another one back in here, and then you've also got one right here, both sides, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holding your grill on. When you have those 4 out, just grab your grill down low, both sides, both hands, and pull up and out, and it will pull out no problem. You don't have to force real hard. Once you have those out, it'll pull out. The other thing you'll notice I have is a flathead screwdriver. A lot of the reviews that I saw said that these headlights were already set up for the road. That is not the case. When I got them, when I put my headlights on, it looked like I was a lazy-eyed, sleepy bridge troll. This one right here was pointed way down. This one was pretty close, wasn't too bad. I'll figure them out tonight, see how close I am. But this little hole right here, if you can see down in there or not, that wire is kind of in the way. You'll see some teeth. You just take your screwdriver, stick it in there, and move them to the left to go up, to the right to point your light down. The big problem is this wiring harness right here for your DRLs. Now on these 2015 to 2019 25 and 3500s, your DRLs are your low beams from the factory. Now that we have these halos, those are your new DRLs. So you need this harness. This is where you don't have directions. So I hooked my positive wire up on the battery here and negative on the battery here. If you have a gas motor, you're not going to have that option. Hopefully your fuse panel has the posts to hook a positive and a negative. And then came the matter of figuring out what fuse to hook to. At first I hooked to fuse 39 thinking ignition fuse. Well, that actually gave me a lot of static and interference on my radio. That's why I'm making a new video. So I've switched to fuse number 86, Euro Trailer RR/C. It's another 10 amp fuse, number 86, right there. It does not give me any interference on the radio. Seems to be working just fine. I did make a little half notch here on the case and another half notch on the lid. I didn't want to go too much one way or the other on either one. I do want to keep this somewhat dry as the factory intended, that they don't really give you any place to run any wires in from the top. But that pretty much covers the install. And then I'll get these tools out of the way. The lights themselves seem to look pretty good. I'm fairly happy with them, other than the lack of instructions. We'll see how they last. They do come with a halogen bulb. I replaced the halogen bulbs with LED bulbs. I did that on my factory lights, and I was very pleased with them on my factory lights, and I believe I'm very pleased with them on these AlphaRex Pros. So I'll go ahead and turn the headlights themselves on for you here real quick. In the daylight, they don't look all that terribly impressive, but trust me, they are at night. I'll turn the brights on. All in all, for the $360 for the headlights I paid on Amazon, plus another $100 for the LED bulbs, all 4 of them, I'm pretty happy, minus the lack of instructions. I hope this helps anyone else who's looking to install these on their 2015 to 2019 25 and 3500 Silverados.